Greetings and welcome to episode 60 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Knights of St. John campaign. This, my friends, have left it last time where we are set now fair, my friends, for a huge battle. The numbers at least are extensive to say the least, but we've got to realise the quantity, my friends, and the depth here is not of the Dutch side here. Remember, we're at war with the Dutch. They've decided to declare war upon us, which is absolutely fine. Although they outnumber us vastly here, we are prepared to fight them, but we're going to do so on our own terms here, striking where we can, hitting them where it hurts, because they can't be everywhere at once. But because we've got that ability to be more nimble than the Dutch, then it's going to give us that chance to strike, take over territories, probably just sort of nibble away at the outer edges of their empire, start to take small territories, islands here and there, as we are here in the Caribbean, then sort of move into, perhaps into North America, and then maybe start to move maybe into other parts of the world where they don't have that strength they do in, because I mean in Europe they are just absolutely, they are king in Europe. There's no other way of putting it, my friends. They are the rulers of Europe by far. So we can't really launch a sustained assault into Europe because the Dutch can just simply outmatch us. The war of attrition would be won by the Dutch. That is absolutely clear. But we can, as I just said, start to take their territories on the outer edges of their empire. Start to do damage, just small things. This is not going to sort of collapse the whole Dutch empire. But what it will do eventually is it might just chip away their economy. They might chip away their morale. Because they start to lose territory here, they might even start to send forces into these territories here where it will suit us absolutely perfect. Now, as you can see here, we're up against basically a lot of line infantry here in Santo Domingo, but also they've got a lot of colonial militia, excuse me, my friends, and a lot of African musketeers as well, militia. Now, the African musketeers, I'm not mistaken, can cause us quite a few problems. They are very good troops. Mind you, the morale is not that good. The West India Company here as well, just as stiff, and they've got no artillery and no cavalry at all, but we are, however, have sent in a formidable force here. This is one of our finest forces here. These two armies really do constitute quite a force we've committed here, because remember, we've taken the vast majority of the 13 colonies is now ours. But as you can see, we've got lots of fire support. We've got grenadiers, we've got the Royal Cairo Infantry, some more grenadiers here, Grenadier Guards, and also a good complement of veteran troops here, and also, more importantly, cavalry, which we're going to use here. We've also brought in another army here, to provide some extra support should it be needed. But I'm hoping that we can take this battle here and absolutely take them to task here. We really are. Let's begin this battle, my friends. This is our first strike against the Dutch here, away from Europe. We've got to keep away from Europe as best we can. In terms of launching any assaults, any operations against the Dutch, it's got to be that small chipping away around the edges of their empire, starting to sort of disconnect and destroy the edges, the small territories. Maybe the territories they're not really bothered about losing, but eventually that all adds up. It all adds up, and this is going to be the start of that, my friends. As long as the Dutch don't start sending huge, copious amounts of forces against us, in which case we're going to have to start reconsidering our plan. But for the moment, and the plan is one that the council initiated and have endorsed. We're definitely going to carry this out, my friends. Now let's just move our troops back here to make sure. Now we are fighting two armies, so their armies will flood into the battlefield here. We've got to be careful as well. We're not sure which direction the reinforcements will come, because remember, their reinforcements will come instantly into the battlefield. Ours will not come in until we've lost a regiment. So this army could be fighting by itself for quite a while. So we've got to really hunker down here, because we're up against maybe not the quality, but the quantity far exceeds ours. They've got at least 12,000, maybe even 14,000 men here, while we have a good complement, but just pushing over 10. So they outnumber us, a fair number of troops. So we've got to be careful. Let's just bring ourselves and make sure we do this absolutely by the book here. Now we've got General Ponte here, who's been with us a long while, so a wonderful general. The topography here is not really that challenging in terms of what the enemy can do. We've just some undulations here and there, but theoretically we can just sort of leave it where it is. They've got the road here which we can cut, and their deployment zone is incredibly small. We've got this village here that'll hinder them, so if they come through here it's going to break up their line, and also we've got these sort of steps here within the hill which also do the same thing. Look at that, we've got cuirassier horse guards here, plenty of cavalry. So we just put the cavalry over here together at the moment. The main thing is we get this artillery set up ready to go here. I think we'll stand here, we'll cut the road here, but I think we'll stay in the middle here, because we don't know which direction, as I said, the reinforcements will be coming in. They might come in directly, or they might come from the sides. So again, got to be prepared for that. Let's just, and also definitely starting terrain, of course. A quick climb here, and also we've got our artillery, our foot artillery here. Again, shrapnel shot is going to be absolute principle here. Perfect, absolutely perfect. With a shrapnel shot when it comes to here, so it's going to, as soon as they step within this boundary here, they're going to be hit with shrapnel and with quicklime, both secured here. Now it's important that we secure them here, but I think our more elite units are going to have to be pulled into the flanks, because I think the flanks are going to take probably the biggest hit here. So let's just put these gentlemen here for the meantime, and we'll use, I think, some of our more veteran line infantry here to hold the line. So we'll have the 34th Regiment here, right in the vanguard of the defence here. Look at that. And we'll have the 27th Regiment on the right. And yeah, I think we'll have then, because we've still got two brand new regiments, two green units as it were. We'll leave the 35th Company of Foot here on the left. Yeah, just setting up a strong defence here. They don't have any artillery, they don't have any cavalry, so this battle is in our favour. We mustn't become complacent though. Also got the 32nd Regiment here on our right. Oh, look at that. 31st Regiment here. Just put this gentleman a little bit too far away there. I'm going to try and keep them in close contact as possible so we don't have any problems in the battle. More like it. Beautiful. Now, on the floor we could send out some units, but we don't know which. So we're going to use these units to cut off the flanks here. We're going to seal ourselves off, because we don't know which direction they're coming from. So we've got to have the Royal Cavalry Infantry Guards here. And if things go in our favour, then we will move these around into the front lines. We've got the 5th Grenadiers here, Grenadier Guards here. So we've got this, we're going to sort of box ourselves into this defensive zone here. We'll have the 11th Grenadier Guards and also the 6th Regiment of Grenadiers. Oh, look at that, we've also got here the 33rd, which I almost left out here. I'm not sure, they're more likely going to be hitting this right flank, aren't they? So let's put this on the right flank here, the 33rd, and we can seal them off here, this particular end here. Remember, all this can be adapted as we see fit, depending on how the battle develops. So we'll just seal off this flank here as well. This is a tactic I've used a number of times in the past when dealing with, when you don't know which direction the enemy's going to, the reinforcements are coming in from. As you can see, we've formed out a box here. Also got the 20th Regiment here as well, which we might hold in reserve. Let's put General Ponte here. We'll hold the 28th in reserve here, just in case it's needed on one of the flanks. So actually, let's hold it in the middle, this here. Take it off fire. Will, because we don't want them shooting any of our own. And we'll also put some cavalry on the flanks here. We'll have the 8th. I think we'll also have the 9th here patrolling this left flank. Ooh, 150 men, my goodness me, that's perfect. And 204 here, good grief. These I think will hold back, just in case they're needed. We'll hold the 6th here. Can they be hidden? No, they can't, that's a shame. We'll hold them here on this flank, and then we'll hold the 7th on the right flank. Just think, we don't know again, the reinforcements are going to be critical here, because they've got so many of them, remember. But we can adapt our strategy depending on what happens here. This is going to be a pretty brutal fight here, but let's begin, my friends. Let's begin this battle here. The Battle of Santo Domingo, we're taking the fight too. Where are they? Where are those reinforcements? Nothing yet. Got to maintain our discipline here. If they get reinforcements still behind them here, which will be even better. Can't see anything here because those reinforcements would immediately be coming in. So I'm assuming it's going to be up here. Here they come. That's more like it. Look at that. That's a beautiful shot. Oh my goodness me. They took an absolute blitz. Oh. That is an absolute evisceration there. Shattered straight off the mark. They didn't even get within 100 yards of the front lines here. That's a wonder. And where there's reinforcements, where are they? I can't see them, so we're going to hold our line here. Pull these gentlemen back here a little bit, just into this undergrowth here. Okay, not taking anything for granted here at all. We're going to wait to pounce here. Now, we need to keep an eye on where those reinforcements are coming in from. Remember, they don't all they have is sheer numbers here, but we've got the fire support to do some serious damage here. We're just going to keep an eye on where that because he will have reinforcements. Here's the general. This is very odd. We haven't seen any reinforcements yet coming from them, but we've got to hold our nerve here. You can bet your bottom dollar. The moment we move these out from the flanks here, we'll be attacked by the reinforcements. They might come in once these depart from the battlefield. That might just trigger the reinforcements, because what it is, they might have so many troops on the battlefield at once, they may not be able to reinforce immediately. Because I can't see any reinforcements coming in anywhere. And normally you can spot them coming in straight off, because here's the demarcation line. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. There it is. As we suspected, right off the flanks there. That's why we've got to be on the ball all the time here. That's more like it. We'll just adapt our line here slightly to meet this challenge that comes in here. It's going to fall 3 lines in general. Oh, good grief. Here we go. They've gone, they don't like it, sir. They've gone. A strong defence here, my friends. A disciplined defence. This is critical here. Try and capture some of them. Another good volley here. If the Dutch want to start a war, then these are the consequences of what you're going to face. Because these are professional troops. These are the gentlemen that are going to really stand the fight for us now. These are veterans, and they're going to absolutely swamp the Caribbean here. We're going to take everything the Dutch have got in the New World. I can promise you that, my friends. Everything they've got is going to be taken by us. It'll be a hard battle, but my goodness me, they'll pay the price, the Dutch, for starting war upon us. We won't be able to go against them in Europe, but we will everywhere else. But we've got to maintain our discipline here. Absolutely key here, this is. We might be able to flank them here, because they don't even... Let's just follow this here. There it is. There are the reinforcements. Sorry, flanking here. Got him, we've got him here. Oh, they want to go hand to hand here. Let's counter this. Just get in there now. See if we can clear this flank. Come on, get in there, lads. Let's get in there. Got them. Oh, look at this. They're going to start to buckle. See, putting these on the flanks here has helped. Here's the reinforcements. Here's the reinforcements. Oh, we're not don't just stand there, General. Taking that. Let's get in there. See if we can clear this flank and we can switch our forces into the other side. Let's break this flank here. Come on, lads, put them to the sword here. Alright, let's go and help. Yeah, they're gone. They don't like it. They don't like it. Oh, they're gone. This is going on here. Right, let's get some of the cavalry in here. Oh no, they've gone as well. They shattered them down 25 men, but they fought wonderfully. Reinforcements. Let's target reinforcements. Look like that. Look like sharpen up there, gentlemen. What the blazes is this here? The order, get yourselves in line here. Well, they've had enough. They just had enough of all round, haven't they? Let's be honest. Look at this. Let's get rid of them. Here they come. Right, let's switch to these units now from this flank. This flank, yeah. Look at that, another regiment gone. Let's switch. They've gone already. Fire support should be absolutely critical here. So is the cavalry, to be honest with you. There they've gone. We just don't have the stomach for it, sir. What the blazes? Ooh, look at that. Get the general out of harm's way here. Right, let's quash these. Reinforcements. Let's use the general here. Let's get as many captures as we possibly can here. We've got to capture this island straight off the mark here. It's a wonder to see. Come on, let's get them. Get in there, gentlemen. Ooh, look at that. Come on. Are they going to seriously fight two elite regiments here. They want that fight, they'll oblige. Right, let's ceasefire here. Oh, good grief, look at that when he's swarming in here. Let's help them out. That's a backup charge. Ah, excellent. Let's swing, let's shut the door here on them. Oh no, you don't. Come on. Go see what I've done. Let's move it, John. Oh, they've gone. Get into the lads. Double time. Oh goodness me, it's been an absolute bloodbath here, it really has. Right, let's ceasefire, we don't need. Cavalry has been absolutely key to this. It's been so is a solid defence. You look at we have to use one army here, but some additional reinforcements have had to come in, but still the vast majority of the fighting has been done by they haven't got it, they don't have the strength here, sir. Get into them, lads. Here they've gone, they've buckled. Yep, let's get out of there, lads. Let's get out of there. Let's leave all this to the artillery. Yeah, they've had enough. They've just had enough here. They've completely buckled. What a fight that was, my goodness me. But they suffered far more casualties than us in the battle, my friends. What a fight that was. Perfect there. Absolutely perfect.
Una vittoria gloriosa!
They lost 10,000 men. What? I've never seen so many kills ever. 1,131 kills by just one regiment of cuirassiers. 1,000 kills. I've never seen that ever. Even 24 pounds kills 775. Wow, that's a shrapnel shot. Huge. That is a monstrous battle, my goodness me. Oh, there they were there. Come on. Yes. Look at that. We've got a... Oh, that's a fantastic sight. And they're there, so I think we'll send this army to deal
Siamo
with them.
pronti.
They're not going anywhere, we're going to clear this island.
In marcia!
Right, let's bring us
In
up to
attesa
full
di
strength
ordini.
here. And actually, they're happy to see us. Food shortages have disappeared as well since we've arrived. Wonderful. Look at that, now we've got average yield, not too bad here, plantation. Tobacco warehouse, meager yield, not too bad, but the point is we've ripped this away from the Dutch, and let's just replenish these. That's not too bad. I can't believe that one regiment of cuirassiers killed 1,000 men. It's got to be this run here. It's got to be. That's huge. Yes. Hispanola. Thank you very much. Oh, +5 into infantry units. Excellent. +2 to command. Brilliant. And also we can clear these gentlemen out as well. So we're going to clear this entire island out now. This is ours, so we can now replenish and repair that. Anything else needs repairing? No. I wonder if we keep this just for now. Yeah, just to keep the population there. We're at peace with Austria, and they are for some reason here. They must be helping to protect the Spanish, who we are allied with, thankfully. So we've now got the Spanish on our side here. And hang on a minute. Has Spain been kicked out of Florida here by the Dutch? They have indeed. This is why we've got to absolutely make sure that we've got everything under control here. We've got peace now with the 13 colonies. They do have Maryland, but I wouldn't mind to take these just to be able to reinforce. We've got peace with the Mughals here. What's our position with the Mughal Empire? Very friendly. +226, so hopefully we can't get an alliance with them because they're allied with the Dutch. That's a shame. Hopefully the Dutch don't use them as a proxy to fight us, because we really would be up against it then, but until that time happens.
Pronta, pronta.
So we can move these gentlemen out. No, we can't. They're stuck here. That's a real shame there. Mind you, this is open here, and we are upgrading all of these. So we should see a boost in our income at least. What's the income here? 68,000. Now, I think the Spanish have taken a little bit of a beating there in Florida. But luckily we've got them here in Cuba. We've also got... So does that mean... Indeed, Austria are allies, so Austria was sent some forces to help them. We've also got Jamaica here, and the Bahamas are ours. But now we've taken this as well. What else can we take? I think we'll hit Punda. We've got these down here. They're providing a lot of money for us here. My goodness me, particularly here in French Guiana, possibly because of the spices, perhaps. The trade in spices, yeah, 58 for spices. My goodness me, this is making us an absolute fortune down here. 3,000 just from the spice plantation here alone, and we've got plenty of gold here as well. What's it bringing in for us? We haven't been able to get this yet. 2,000, my goodness me. How is technology going on here? Not too. We've got all the major military technology. We've also got most of the ordnance. I want to get percussion shells. Ooh. Nice. Burst of flame when struck. We also need to improve our ships here, but at the moment, so we do need to get this to get that steam engine. We get a steam engine, we can open some steam engine factories. We've got all of the philosophy as well, which is excellent. I wonder if we can buy any technology from our allies. That would be quite nice. But we have now captured this island here. We shall, of course, move against the Dutch here and clear them out entirely. And also we're going to move against them here as well. We can't do it at the moment because they're strong here as well. Really strong here, down in the south of North America. But we will take it. We are going to take this. We're going to take all of them. But unfortunately we've got 13 colonies in our way. We might have to take 13 colonies and deal with them. How are they here? They've got no one on their side at all, so we can declare war on them at any time we wish. So I think we're going to put some more armies into fruition here. Look at the size of the Dutch. It is scary. And also Sweden are now not allies anymore with us, even though we bailed them out a couple of times here in the past. My goodness me, are they still at war with the Russians? Yes, indeed they are. And with Spain as well. Look at this. I mean, it's extraordinary what we're seeing here. They're even down here heading towards the Don. Wow. Extraordinary sights here. I've never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like it. Thankfully, the Ottomans are at peace with us. We've got a huge trade deal with the Ottomans. They've got all of Italy under their control. The Mughal Empire here was it allied with us. I know Austria is quite strong here, and thankfully the Spanish is strong as well, still down here. They're going to hold here. Oh, look at that army there. That's a very powerful army here. But we've got powerful armies here of our own, ready to strike against them. And look at this. Look at that. London is still not under control. Can you believe it? That has been years since we took London. Years and years. And still we don't have it under control. The public order here is mind-blowing. But we are putting together, as you can see here, another strike force in case the Dutch move against us. Why? I'm still not happy with it. The Swedish being here at all. Excellent. But I think that's all we can do for the moment. Let's look at the new world, the subcontinent. I beg your pardon. Oh, there! Of course, they've landed here. And remember, we're trying to put an army here, but this army here is taking a real beating here. And this army is at full strength, so again, we've got to try and move an army down here to deal with it. So we're going to send this army down to reinforce. See here, this army's been recruited here. There's going to be a full army here. If we do lose Mysore, mind you, we've got this. Thankfully, we've got these gentlemen here as well. I think we might just replace these here. So let's take these gentlemen out and replace them with these. And also replace Cuirassiers. No, this gentleman here. It's going to be far more beneficial to us here if we've got these regiments, because this is now almost a full, looking much cleaner here. Now we've got the replenishment here. Yeah, look at that. That's going to prove much more valuable to us here, to have these gentlemen at full strength. We're going to have a much greater chance here of fighting against them. They've got the cannon as well. They've got 24 pounders as well. It's going to be brutal, but they've got mostly cavalry. A lot of cavalry which we can deal with. Mind you, look at that. Even cavalry here. The charge here is 21. That's huge. But we've got a much better opportunity to fight them here with almost a full complement of forces here ready, and also more cavalry at our disposal. We've got a very good chance. Look at that. We gave them a sound thrashing last time. 5172, but minus. Oh, that's a little bit of a shame there. We're not getting that there, but I think we can deal with this now. Whatever's coming our way, we can deal with these gentlemen here. They've sent them from here, so they've drained Ceylon to try and take Mysore, because they know Mysore is the absolute linchpin here of our income. Mind you, look at that. The food shortages here are extraordinary. So I think ideally we probably do need another some fishing port here. We also hold this up here as well, which I think we're converting more into a more solidified army here. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. While we wait to see what the Dutch are going to do next episode, we are preparing for another attack here, just in case they move against us here. But, I mean, look at the sheer scale of the Dutch Empire. How do you go against this? And the only way I can see, my friends, what we're doing now, and that's chipping away at them here. We're going to take Punda next. with this army, these armies here. Then we're going to move to Florida and take all of this here, and ultimately we're going to take all of North America for ourselves, because we need that sort of the economic firepower that it'll present to us. Look at that, they're not even building any buildings here. And hopefully, yeah, look at that, they've got a naval hospital here as well. We need to remove this from their grasp. And they've got trade here. So first order of battle is to clear Santo Domingo, secure this, make sure it's absolutely secure. Then we're going to go to the Punda, take this, because it does have a cloth mill and also a high yield sugar plantation. Or sugar, only 17, but that's not too bad at all, especially with high yield. What's being hit here in America? Something's look at this. And then we're going to move against this the southern part of North America here. Take this from them. We've got the Rupert's factory here. That's a really powerful army that's there, which I don't really want to leave in position here for too long. So I think we might move these gentlemen out and just leave a small token force here. So to that end, I think what we will do is we'll use some mercenaries here, just one at a time. Also, yeah, that's a good income coming from there as well. Everything's up to date here as well. Infrastructure, yes indeed. I think infrastructure here is full strength as well. Yes indeed. We've got these being replenished here, so we can produce far more money, far more troops here. I think actually we'll put another army together here, I think, in North America. Unfortunately, we don't have access to 24 pounders yet, which is a little bit of a shame, nor do we have access to cuirassiers, but we can put together another force here. Still got 228,000 in the bank here, with 68,000 coming in here. So that'll give us just shy of 300,000 in the bank. But again, I'm going to end this episode here, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed this battle and the capture here of Santo Domingo. Punda's next, then we're going to move into North America. But whatever you do, my friends, as always, thank you for your wonderful advice, your support, your very kind words as well. It does mean a lot, my friends. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. Until next time, bye for now.